Just like other appliances, stainless steel sinks can be scratched over time from contact with household items. In this video, we're going to test two popular repair brands on the market, Scratch Pro and Rejuvenate, to determine the best solution for our Koozzo sinks. We are using Koozzo's HS3219R for the testing and dividing the sink into two testing areas. We have created two similar scratches on each side. Now we label the two areas. The right side is for Scratch Pro and the left one is for Rejuvenate. Let's start with the Scratch Pro kit. The repair kit includes a foam gripper, sandpaper, 2 buffing compound syringes, and 2 buffing pads. Before the testing, we cleaned the scratch area with a mild cleaning agent. The scratches are more visible now after cleaning. The first step of the repair process is scratch removal. Attach the sandpaper to the foam gripper. Buff in the direction of the grain until the scratches are removed or their visibility is significantly reduced. As you can see, the buffed area looks very different from before. Make sure to clean the area again before heading to step 2. Now, let's replace the sandpaper with the orange buffing pad. Apply a 1 to 2 inch strip of orange buffing compound to the pad. Buff in the direction of the grain until the surface appears polished. Clean again to make sure all the residue is removed. The buffed area now looks very clear. You can see the reflection of things in front of it. Let's move on to the next step. Replace the orange pad and attach the black pad to the foam gripper. Apply a 1 to 2 inch strip of the black polishing compound to the pad. According to the manual, buff until the surface is sufficiently blended and polished. After buffing, the surface seems to have lost some of its stainless steel finish. Let's clean it and see the results. After cleaning, the buffed area looks more blended, but it's still very easy to tell apart. If you get closer, you can see the reflection clearly, just like a mirror. Let's move on to the next testing item, the Rejuvenate Scratch Eraser Kit. The kit includes an applicator tool, cutting lube, 3 scratch removal pads for different scratch conditions, and a microfiber cloth. Before we start, identify the scratch depth and choose the appropriate pad. In this case, we chose the sandpaper pad for deep scratch removal and attached the coarse sandpaper to the applicator. You may skip this step if your scratch is moderate or light. Place the applicator over the scratch and remove the applicator back and forth following the grain direction. If needed, stop and inspect the scratch. Continue moving the applicator until only a moderate scratch remains. You can tell here that the scratches have blended in with the grain. Now we go into the step to tackle moderate scratches. You may skip this step if your scratches are light. Apply the maroon pad to the applicator. Put about 3 to 4 drops of the cutting lube on the pad. Then, place the applicator on the scratches and slide with the direction of the grain for 10 passes. Wipe the area with a microfiber cloth and inspect the results. Once the moderate scratches are gone and only light scratches remain, you can continue on to the next step. Attach the gray fine pad to the applicator. Just like what we did before, drop some cutting lube to the pad and move the applicator in the direction of the grain. Clean and inspect the area once the light scratches are gone, leaving the refinished area brighter than the surrounding area, and proceed to the final step, blending. Slide the applicator with the lube again over the refinished area and the surrounding areas using light pressure. Gradually increase the treatment area until it's 3 to 4 times larger than the original scratched area. Stop and wipe the area again. Now that we're finished, you can see that the scratch area is well blended with the surrounding area. The refinished area is still noticeable, but it doesn't have the reflection problem that the first product had. Therefore, we think the most compatible kit for our sink would be the Rejuvenate kit.